Okay, we are on Chris's house and we're going to do a roof inspection. First thing we're going to notice is we're going to notice water stains coming down the fascia here. And we're also going to notice that the roof kind of levels out and bucks up a little bit right there. But we're going to go on up here. I believe the wind has started since I started the video, but we're going to climb up. And he's having trouble in one of his bedrooms, or he's had a history of trouble in one of his bedrooms. So one of the things I noticed, we got some exposed nails here. Got some exposed nails that have been caulked. And if we go over here, we are going to see a wall. Now, on the wall, it looks like they have it caulked. I took one of these shingles loose, and they do have a pan back here. It looks like it's just a regular pan. Maybe it's just a one-piece pan, I'm not sure. But the caulk's breaking loose. They do not have step flashing. They're having a leak in one of the bedrooms. Now, just taking a step back, this is an addition, that's an addition. We noticed the age of these shingles are older than these because this is an addition. Looks like they were pretty rough with these shingles when they were installing. Now, just lifting these shingles up, we notice rust spots on these nails, which indicates the presence of water. Those nails have rust as well. And if we look close, we're going to find a hole. Actually, that's a nail backing out of the shingle or the decking. We're going to move over here and we're going to look for issues here, in which I did find a couple nails. We got a hole in this shingle. We have a nail right here. Looks like the ventilation, so they got the ridge vent. Looks like they tried to put a drip edge vent on here, but somebody's been pretty rough with this roof. They either tore this when they were putting the drip edge on, or when they were putting the gutter on. It looks like he might have got new gutters with his addition, but somebody was pretty rough with this roof. Now, he's got a pipe boot here, and if we just lift this crotch up, we see that that this pipe boot wasn't put in correctly. As water runs down, it's going to get right in here, run down, it's going to get under here. Boom, there's your leak right there. Also, if we just lift these shingles up a little bit more, we notice they cut the headlap off of this when they tied it in. That's a really big time no-no in shingle roofing. And of course, you see, you know, where somebody's been, you know, pretty rough with these shingles. We see a new shingle here, but we see where either wind or somebody just, you know, lifting these shingles up has kind of damaged them. We have a rusty nail here, but your penetrations up here is what's going to cause your leak. I don't see. So it's I'm gonna, you know, just take care of these penetrations for now. I'll seal that up for now. I'll seal these pipe boots, but you've got bigger problems than just a couple pipe boots. You have your first shingle sliding down. It looks like they probably nailed it high, or maybe they, well, this looks like it was installed when they did the roof, maybe. just lifting this up, I don't see any nail holes right here. So it looks like it just slid down because your shingles were nailed a little bit high. And they didn't catch the mat underneath. That's probably, you know, why those slid down. If we look over here, it looks like either your trees are causing some issues or you just got a bad run of shingles here. But these shingles are blistered really bad. Looks like they're just bad shingles. They might be a little bit different than the ones over here. These are blistering a little bit. Not as bad as that run right there though. But yeah, so you probably need something to do something with your wall. You're definitely going to need to do something with your pipe boot and your vent. This pipe boot doesn't have any ice and water shield underneath it, so water is going to hit right here, start moving sideways, get in. Because this shingle here ends right here, and you always want something underneath your pipe boot past the apex, in which this doesn't have it. It might not be leaking now, but it's not installed correctly. The drip that you've seen on your fascia underneath your gutter is either due to this flat area here where it looks like you got a little gully, or it's where they, well, they didn't rip them here. Yeah, so you most likely got some horizontal water traverse going on right here. That's, and it just getting behind the gutter. Looks like you have a little bit of blistering on these shingles. You got an exposed nail here. Looks like you got a nail hole here, probably from a nail underneath. Looks like you got some nails maybe backing out on your shingles. People walking on your roof isn't a great idea because of the ventilation. I would say you probably don't have great ventilation with the drip edge vent. And looking at this gutter return, that looks highly suspect to me. They probably should have handled this a little bit differently. Yeah, so you don't have like a gap for air to get in and vent up to your ridge vent. That's, you know, that's clogged, it's not open. You probably want to deal with your ventilation once you get a roof. If we look at this gutter, it looks like somebody put a screw in like low, like you never want to do that. But yeah, you got some issues. Look like they were pretty rough on your roof when they were doing your addition. Looks like they didn't deal with your wall correctly. They should have at least put a kick out at the bottom so the water doesn't get trapped behind your siding and destroy your framing underneath. And they ran the siding sideways, and that, like, these aren't great ideas. All right, I hope that explains a few things to you.